Ladies and gentlemen, please calm down. Please listen to me. I want to tell you what's going on with the ship. Thank you. We've been thrown off course just a tad.
What's a tad? Somebody asked exactly what's a tad.
What exactly is a tad?
In space terms, that's about 500,000 miles.
Oh, that's
The bumps you feel are asteroids smashing into the hull of this ship. Also, we're flying without a navigational system and can't seem to change course.
Miss, are you telling us absolutely everything?
Not exactly. We're also out of coffee. Listen to me. Your crew is in complete control of the situation.
If you enjoy the pain of others, listen to my story. About the day Tim Hortons ran out of coffee, a day that ends in sorrow and lots of suffering. I've told you how it ends, here's how it begins. Dan Doofus was promoted, perhaps a bit too soon, and put in charge of ordering all things that were consumed. He kept up on the donuts and the bagels and the soup, but forgot the coffee, which is quite an oops. Oh, 'twas the morning Tim Hortons had no coffee. Oh, 'twas the morning that had no caffeine. Oh, 'twas the morning the world began to end. For people without coffee can be very mean. Mary MacMumu was standing in the line. When she went to the counter, what horror did she find? She asked for a coffee, and when told there was no more, she yelled out, "What the hell do you think I came here for? They're out of goddamn coffee!" She then shouted out, and people all around panicked and ran about. Well, out in the drive-thru, the cars were piling up in a fruitless rush to get the last cup. Oh, 'twas the morning Tim Hortons had no coffee. Oh, 'twas the morning that had no caffeine. Oh, 'twas the morning the world began to end. For people without coffee can be very mean. The mob jumped o'er the counter to see what could be found. Some licked the floor, others chewed on ground. They tore the place apart because of their affliction. 'Cause there's no devil worse than a caffeine addiction. With heads that fiercely throbbed and with hands that twitched, the grumpy mob filled the streets trying to find a fix. But I'm sad to say, when no coffee could be found, they ripped the whole darn town right down to the ground. Oh, 'twas the morning Tim Hortons had no coffee. Oh, 'twas the morning that had no caffeine. Oh, 'twas the morning the world began to end. For people without coffee can be very mean. Oh, 'twas the morning Tim Hortons had no coffee. Oh, 'twas the morning that had no caffeine. Oh, 'twas the morning the world began to end. For people without coffee can be very mean.